Hello everybody, Samutari here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. So in the last episode we got the Mystic Key, and so what we're doing right now is we're just going to do some backtracking because there are lots of places where the Mystic Key can be used. The Western Keep is one of those where we fought Astos, and then we have to go back into the Marsh Cave, which I'm not looking forward to. There is Cornelia, and then there is the Chaos Shrine. Those are the places that I can think of. Now, I do know where we have to go next, because I've just taken some time to watch my old series, funnily enough, just to kind of remind myself, like, where we have to go and what we have to do. And it's also really interesting to see the changes between the Pixel Remaster and even just Dawn of Souls, because obviously Dawn of Souls is not the 1987 version of this game. There are some, crazy graphical updates and just that sort of thing, but yeah, so now we're back in the Western Keep. We're gonna see what goodies we have. I do love, like, these old broken down areas. Like, I can only imagine, like, this must have been so cool just back in the day. Even though the graphics weren't the same, they weren't as crisp or anything like that, like, it still would have been, like, so cool. Alright, ooh, 3 treasures. Monsters, that's not a treasure. Oh, okay. So I hate anytime I see something like a Wraith or a Reaper, like, I already hate it because I already know that these guys cause either, like, paralysis or, like, an insta-death, like, so we're gonna see what we have here. Gonna cast some Cure because Shujo took some damage. We're gonna go ahead, oh, I don't have Diara. We're gonna go ahead and cast Dia, because these guys are undead. And we're gonna hopefully wipe them all out at once. It's been working so far. Yeah, see, so they cast paralysis. Alright, let's see what damage this does. I'm kind of regretting... Ooh, man, these guys are bulky. I kind of regret not having Diara, but the thing is I really want Cleyo to focus on healing rather than killing enemies. I know that it's kind of like a tit-for-tat sort of thing, but I really just don't have the MP to have Cleyo focus on killing enemies and stuff. Falchion? Or Falcon? More monsters? Are all these gonna have monsters? Ooh, a mummy. I don't think I've seen a mummy yet. I mean, and it makes sense if all of these have monsters because they are like a chest that you get later, but still, it's gonna be so annoying. Ooh, and they don't take a lot of damage either. Oh, and they put people to sleep? Oh, this is bad. Hopefully they don't put... Okay, I was gonna say, hopefully they don't put Cleyo to sleep. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, they give a good amount of experience, though. Steel gloves. Nice. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and heal up some of our people because we are taking some damage. Just a little top off. Nothing, like, too serious. Just because these monsters are a little bit beefy. They're beefier than what we fought so far. Even though I am overleveled. Monsters. And we got more of the mummies. Okay, at least we know that we can take out these guys with Dia. Should be able to take them all out. Not a big deal. So long as they don't put Cleyo to sleep. That's what I'm worried about. So, but yeah, so we're really just gonna backtrack this episode. I really don't know how long it's gonna take. I mean, granted, I could just edit out, like, all the encounters. Power Staff. Huh. I think Power Staff's only for Black Mage, but we're gonna go ahead and optimize. Optimize, optimize. Yeah, Power Staff I think is only for Black Mage. Or maybe when we get the job upgrade, maybe then Cleyo can use the Power Staff, but I'm not sure. So we'll go ahead and probably just keep that in our inventory just in case if there's a use for it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and head to the Marsh Cave if we can stop getting interrupted. But anyways, like I was saying, I think it would have been... What am I trying to say? Sorry, I just got off of work. What I'm trying to say is that I can only imagine for gamers that were gaming back in the day of, like, the original Nintendo, which, mind you, I've played an original Nintendo. My older brother had one, and so I grew up playing the original Mario and Duck Hunt and things like that. So I am familiar with older consoles. I am an older person. I was born in the 90s. So, but to me, like, I'm just imagining the gamers in the 80s, you know, like I said, Final Fantasy came out in 1987, I believe. So if you can imagine just for a second, You know, just the way that games have evolved and changed. I will always bring this up as an example, and I'm pretty sure that I brought it up in videos before. But when I was playing Final Fantasy X back in the day, my mom ended up coming into my room. Now, mind you, Final Fantasy X, PlayStation 2, you're talking early 2000s. And I remember my mom came in my room and she said, "What movie are you watching?" And it was so strange to me, and I looked at her and I was like, "Mom, I'm not watching a movie. This is a video game." And she just looked absolutely flabbergasted. Now, this is, you know, my mother who has played the Atari, you know. I sat down with her one time and played Pong with her, you know, and she liked playing, like, arcade games like Miss Pac-Man and that sort of thing. And Galaga and Zuvius and that sort of thing. Well, Zuvius and Bosconian. Galaga's sort of my thing. But anyways, point being is that she looked at the graphics and she's like, there is no way that that's a video game. Because the graphics and stuff in games have just come so far, and it really is something that I think some of us take for granted, just, or at least they just don't think about how impressive it is. I'm not a graphics snob, obviously, because I do like playing retro games. I still go back to old games all the time. And I guess I just don't really understand graphic snobs. But I think because I did grow up in an era where video games did not look the greatest. I mean, I grew up with, you know, Final Fantasy VII, which was just, you know, the first, like, 3D Final Fantasy, and oh gods, did it look terrible. But at the time, it was amazing. Same with, like, Super Mario 64, that sort of thing. Like, games didn't look the best, but they were amazing for what they could do then. And, but even something like the Pixel Remaster, it's just so amazing to see how crisp everything is, how colorful everything is, and just how they kind of, like, reinterpret what the 1987 game was like. It's refreshing to me. I think it's very refreshing. And it's just fun. I mean, and maybe other people don't get excited about this sort of thing, but I do. You know, I look at remakes and remasters, and I'm just like, wow, like these are great. These are fascinating to me because I just like comparing. It's kind of like playing, like, even something as modern as, I say modern, quote unquote, but even something as I guess new as, oh, I hate these things. We're gonna take them out with Fyra. Even something as new as, like, the Nier game on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, right? Nier on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, when they came out with the Replicant remake, even playing the Replicant remake, who are you? What the? Hello? Oh. Ooh. Pisco demons. Nice, nice, nice. Well, we already know that we can beat these guys. I'm gonna see how much Fyra does. I'm not really sure. Ooh, they do a lot. Anyways, wow, they're hitting hard. I mean, I know we can take these guys out, but dang. Whew. We're gonna have to heal up. But yeah, even something just as modern as, like, the Replicant remake, being able to play that and going back and playing the old one and just being able to compare and contrast, or even Spyro the Dragon with the Spyro remake and stuff, like the Spyro remaster, like, even those are just amazing to me. So, Kira, heal yourself up. Alright, Fyra really didn't do as much as I wanted it to, so we're not gonna waste the magic. I feel like MP's just so much more limited in the Pixel Remaster, and I know that that's not the case. Ooh, we are close to leveling up. I know that's not the case, but it just feels that way. Monsters. So I face that boss and I still have to face monsters? Ooh, anacondas. I don't know if these guys are, like... I don't know. I don't really have any magic left, so if these guys start, like, doing some heavy damage, like, this is gonna be rough. I'm kind of struggling. But yeah, like, I always find it so great to go back and play an old version of a game and then, you know, come back in and then play a new version of something. And then just being able to compare and contrast. And it's just, to me, it's just wonderful being able to live through both. You know, I remember when Spyro the Dragon came out, and I was like, oh man, this is amazing, this is hot, this is new. Alright, we are now level 20. Nice. Silver armlet. Well, okay, that's not bad. I mean, I always like, you know, new equipment or whatever. Ooh, we are running out of magic. But yeah, I remember when Spyro the Dragon was like hot and new, and I was like, oh man, this is the best looking game I've ever seen. And then you see the Spyro remake, which, you know, from Toys for Bob or whatever, and granted, it is gorgeous. And I've beaten all of that. Every game, 120%, like, I've beaten it. I love Spyro the Dragon. I'm absolutely addicted to it. You know, just back then I thought that Spyro the Dragon was like peak design. I thought that like that was like the highest we could ever get with video games, and oh, I was so mistaken. Can I run from these? Like, I want to run, I think. Yeah. We're gonna start running from stuff just because I'm out of magic, and I really don't want to deal with these guys without magic, I should say. I could use ether, but it only says it restores 1 MP for each level. I don't like it. I'm gonna save those. I don't know. I just don't want to go around wasting it when I know I can just run from these guys. More monsters. Oh no. Oh, more Pisco demons. Well, I mean, at least we get preemptive, but still. Ugh. Because they hit hard. At least they're going after Mia, because, like, at least Mia can handle the big hits. I mean, they do give good experience. Antidote. All of that just for an antidote? I mean, come on. If you're gonna hide something behind, like, a mystic key, like, dude, make it good, at least. Like, please. And these gargoyles aren't that bad, so at least there's that. But yeah, so I don't know anybody else that, like, if you're a retro gamer, and there's nothing even here. Yeah, okay. I could probably take out these guys. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna flee from, like, everything, but I should flee from, like, most things. But yeah, so I'm not sure how many of you, like, that watch these videos are, retro gamers like me, I guess, that were, like, born in the 90s or early 2000s and started gaming or whatever then, but yeah, like I said, I love it when games have remakes. I love it when, you know, I get to see the improvement in graphical design. I love it when sequels look nothing like the originals because the originals are so old. Monsters! More Pisco demons. Ugh. And this time we were ambushed. I'm gonna have to start using, like, my potions and stuff, because this is not working out for me. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah, like, I'm definitely gonna have to use something. I do not want Roto to die and then be behind on experience, because that is one of the worst things, is when you have a character that dies, and then you defeat all the enemies, and then the character is behind by 1 level, and you have to do extra leveling just to catch them up. Because they don't get experience if they're dead. And I don't really have anything other than my Phoenix Downs right now to raise my allies. Because Cleyo has not learned how to revive players yet. So. Alright. So that is everything. That is all the treasures here in the Marsh Cave, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna check one of these other doors just to make sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we've gotten everything in the Marsh Cave. What we're looking for is we're actually looking for the Nitro Powder, but the Nitro Powder's not here, so. And I am gonna run from these guys, even though it took way too long to get away from them. Yeah, we already got all those treasures, so we're gonna get out of here. I wish I had an item that was very similar to, like, an escape rope. I wish that was a thing that we could do. Just so that I could get out of these dungeons sooner. And maybe there is, and I'm just not paying attention, but oh well, I could do with the experience. Excuse me. I'm yawning so much. So. But yeah. But in the comments below, just let me know what some of your favorite games are that they've remade. I'm trying to think of all the ones that they remade that I really, really like. But honestly, there hasn't been a lot of games that I've played personally that they've remade. I know that with remakes it's kind of like hit or miss. I know the Resident Evil remakes went over really, really well. Like, I have enjoyed watching them. I will not play Resident Evil, though. I don't really like zombies. So I'll watch other people play Resident Evil, and I'll even help with the puzzles, you know? But I just won't play it myself. I think I tried playing one Resident Evil game, and I played it. It was the really crappy one where you're on a boat. It's the one that you can play on the Nintendo Switch or whatever. And I forget what it's called. It's like Resident Evil Revolution or some such. I'd gotten it as a gift. But I tried playing it, and not only were the controls, like, just really shitty, I just didn't really like the game. So it wasn't even that it was scary. I was just like, okay, yeah, this is not the game for me. The Silent Hill 2 remake, I am looking forward to that. I'm just looking forward to Silent Hill in general. I love Silent Hill. I'm gonna go ahead and use another sleeping bag, just to top us off on health, just because, at least until we get to Elfheim, just because I'm out of magic. But yeah, so Silent Hill is just one of my guilty pleasures. I absolutely adore Silent Hill. Silent Hill 3 was probably only the second scary game that I had ever, played. So Silent Hill 3, I absolutely adore. I still have the soundtrack for Silent Hill 3. So I am really, really looking forward to seeing what they do with Silent Hill 2, just because I know that is the more popular one, even though I've never played it myself. And yeah, I love anything Silent Hill. I was one of those people that was really, really disappointed when Silent Hills was canceled and became that other game, by Hideo Kojima or whatever. And I can't even think of what it's called, but like Death Stranding or some such. I don't remember. I can't think of it. But yeah, so I'm trying to think what else. I've already mentioned Spyro. I wish if I could have a remake to anything. I know that they're doing a Tomba remaster. Limited Run Games is doing a Tomba remaster. Tomba and Tomba 2. I like Tomba 2 better than I like Tomba 1. But I am really excited for that just because I feel like it'll be better to play. But they're going to be releasing a Tomba remaster, and I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. I really wish... Well, actually, I can't even say that. Okami HD was amazing. I don't think we need a remake of that, obviously, because with the art style and the way that it plays... Okami is just amazing by itself, but I really wish we could have a sequel. What else do I wish they would remake? I really wish that they would remake the Drakengard series, only because I'm a huge fan of Yoko Taro, but Drakengard and Drakengard 2 play like total ass. So does Drakengard 3, but it's not as bad as Drakengard 1 and 2. So I really wish we could have a Drakengard remake, just so that I had something else to, like, play, like... Or at least make, like, a summary video of, and that way I also just don't want to, like, hang myself every time I turn on my console whenever I'm like, let's play Drakengard today, because I clearly feel like I hate myself. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and go back to Cornelia in the Chaos Shrine. We're going to go ahead and go to Cornelia first. So... we're gonna go up here. I'm so glad that they have the little yellow circles, too, that let us know, like, where the towns are, so... let's see what we get. I really hope we have good treasures in here, but I do forget. Like, I was watching my old series, but I've noticed that a lot of the items have changed. Like, they've not changed, like, drastically, but what the Pixel Remaster offers and what is listed as being the items on, like, any guide ever is not the same. Mithril knife. I don't have anybody that uses that. Saber. Nice. A cottage. Okay, that's useful. So far, so good. Oh, okay. This is the Nitro Powder. Okay, this is what we need in order to progress the story. So, this is what we're here for. A tent. That's not bad. And iron armor. Ooh. Do I already have iron armor on, though? I do. Can Shujo wear iron armor? No. Oh, well. Well, it just means that we can sell it. I mean, and that's fine too, because we always need that money. I'm gonna go around the long way, and then... Oh, I was hoping he'd say something new. Like, oh, you have the Mystic Key. But no, he didn't. I'm gonna go around the long way. I don't think there's any more treasure chests, but I just want to, like, make sure I just don't miss anything. But yeah, like, I wish that there was no Kami sequel, but, like, I can't really think of anything that's been remade that I have. So, everything else is just, like, an HD remake. And I don't really consider HD remakes to be true remakes. I don't know. Or remasters or whatever. It's just higher resolution so that you can play it on your TV. I wish that they would do a remake of the .hack series, the EMOC series, Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, and Quarantine. Because they've already done a remake of the GU series called Last Recode, and that's fantastic, but I really wish that they would do it for EMOC as well, because it helps you understand the story better, so. Alright, so we are going to go and get the treasures in here, because I know that there were some things that needed Mystic Keys. So we're going to go ahead and just go through and get this stuff, and we're going to call it a day. Not really, I'm not going to call it a day, I still got some more stuff I gotta do. Because now that we have this Nitro Powder, we are going to go to the area where we are going to use it, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get us to the next town, and then once we are in the next town, I'll probably call it there. I don't know if I'm going to do any leveling, just because we are already pretty much over-leveled. I saw a guide at one time that said that you can beat this game at level 35. The idea of beating this game at level 35 is absolutely crazy to me. And now granted, I know that there has to be like some strategy, right? I know that there has to be like some optimization where they, you know, where you're using a special build or a special party or something very specific. Either that, or you just have to have, like, pure frickin' luck. Because from what I was reading of, like, the boss, like, way back then, like, I think the final boss has, like, a huge, like, health buff or healing power. And if you're not a werebuster, if you're not able to, if you're not able to, I guess, like, do max damage, then you're basically going to be whittling away at this boss by, like, ones. Oh, the blade's yellow. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, okay, I see you, I see you. I think the Werebuster's a specialty sword, though. I'm pretty sure it's only used for special things. Holy shit, 329. Nice. That is some big damage. But again, I think it's just a specialty sword, so I'm really just gonna have to check. Ruin Blade. Okay. Okay, and that's better than the Werebuster. But why, though? I know I should probably read these things, and I will. I'll go through and I'll read it later. I'm just kind of, like, equipping stuff right now. But once I'm done recording, I'll check it out. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure that these are specialty blades. They're not actually better, per se. They're only better towards, like, specific monsters, I think. Still, I mean, doing 130 some damage and then 180 some damage, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I'll take it. Alright, one more room down here. Stupid spider. Alright, still 204 damage, though. Nope, we already got that. Okay, we are done in the Chaos Shrine. So now that we've gotten the Mystic Key treasures from Elfheim, the Marsh Cave, the Western Keep, Cornelia, and the Chaos Shrine, we are going to go ahead and take this Nitro Powder to Mount Duragar, I think is what it's called. It used to just be called the Dwarves Cave, I'm pretty sure. But the thing is like I said, they kind of, like, rename some stuff. I don't know if it became Mount Duragar after Dawn of Souls, or if it was Mount Duragar before. But yeah. But they eventually made it from, they turned it from Dwarf Cave or something like that to Mount Duragar, which is fine. I mean, I think it's cool that it actually has a name and it's not just called the Dwarf Cave. Oh, get out of my way, Sahagin. I should just, like, flee from them, but I don't know. I have this thing where it's like, I just don't like fleeing from encounters just to get something done quicker. I'm just not that type of person. I do wish that, like Pokemon again, we had, like, Repel, where we could just hit a Repel and we're like, alright, I'm traveling somewhere. I mean, I think that'd be nice. But, I'll go ahead and save real quick, because we've gotten a lot of stuff. And I don't know, I'm still paranoid. Like, ever since I lost my one file, you know? I don't like it. I don't like the idea that I could lose everything again and then I'd have to do this all over again, because I really just don't want to do it all over again. I was even tempted to not, release this series until I had beaten it for sure, so that I just didn't have to worry about stopping and quitting the series again. That's how paranoid I am. So... Alright. We're almost to level 21 already, so I mean, that's not bad. Where is this cave? Where is this? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh. Alright, more wolves. Oh well, at least wolves go down quick, though. Alright. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 161 damage. Yeah, that was for the Werebuster. 154 for the Ruined Blade. So yeah, they're specialty blades. But I'll switch them around later. Alright, we are now in Mount Durgar. Lolly-ho! I love it. Okay, I love Lolly-ho. Ooh, treasures. 575 gil, 450 gil. Nice. With a crystal eye, even the blind can see. I hear that the Dark Elf Astos nicked the one belonging to Matoya. So, for those that play Final Fantasy XIV, I'm looking for some Levystone. For those that play Final Fantasy XIV, you'll recognize the Lolly-ho, because the dwarves of the first say Lolly-ho. And there's a Lolly-ho emote. That sound, oh, it's Narek. He's smashing rocks in the back of the cave. Nice. Mind that when it comes to defense, a good armlet can be every bit as vital as body armor. You should give it a try. He's talking about Narek again. Let's see. Have you grabbed something from our smithy? Or I mean, smithy, whatever. The smith. I love his little twirl, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the smithy. If only I could get some legendary metal adamantine, I'd be able to craft such a magical sword. Okay, so the adamantine is an item, the earth started to rot, it began in the west, now the decay spreads. So the adamantine, I believe we take it to this guy later on, and then he's able to craft for us the legendary sword Excalibur. But don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it's for. So, sorry if that's spoilers, but, you know, it is what it is. Holy mother of treasure. Worm killer. Okay, so yeah, now I know that they're giving us specialty swords. Great helm? Nice. And a tent. Ooh, I am loving all this loot. Mithril mail. Nice. Alright. Woo! What a haul. Alright, so we're gonna optimize that. Hell yeah. Nice, nice, nice. We're getting all sorts of goodies, man. I'm excited. Alright, and I believe that this is Narek. Yeah. Nitro Powder. The explosive force in this powder will have this canal open in no time flat. I owe ya. Let's see. Then he's gonna set up the Nitro Powder. There we go. Now we can blast this rock to smithereens. What are you standing around for? The powder's set to blow. Unless you plan on going with it, you best get out while you still can. Alright, and we have opened a new path. A new way forward. That animation takes forever, though. I mean, we get it. It opened up. cannot wait to see what lies beyond that canal. Alright, and off he goes. So we're gonna go ahead and head out here. Nothing's really changed graphic-wise. I kind of thought that in the past they, like, put a pile of rocks there or something, but I guess not. But we're gonna go ahead and head to the new area. We're gonna see if we can find the first town there. We still have not managed to save any of the crystals yet. So we haven't really gotten to the meat and potatoes of any of this. Luckily, our boat is parked close. So we are going to go ahead and get on that. Ugh, if I can stop running into stuff. Oh, goodness. I'm looking forward to when we get the airship, because the airship's going to make things a lot easier. At least I believe at some point we do get an airship, because I remember... Yeah, I remember there being an airship. And then that'll be a lot more convenient than this boat. Alright, so we're gonna head through this canal here. Ugh. More Sahagins. 232 damage though, that's not bad. We are really close to leveling up. Alright, we are through the canal and there is our town. Oh no. Ooh, paralysis. I really hate these big eyes because for some odd reason they remind me of the flying spaghetti monster, but like weirder. I don't know. I just don't like them, and I don't remember seeing them either. And I'm pretty sure I have, but I just don't remember seeing them. All right, so we are going to park our ship here, and we are in Melmond. Melmond is where the Earth's decaying. I think this is the place that is ravaged by beasts. So we're going to go ahead and heal up here. Oh, this place looks rough. We're going to go ahead and heal up here, and then we will call it. Next time that I get on here, we will... we might do some shopping, but then again, I might just do it on my own time. I'm really not sure yet. But, because I know that I can see that they have magic shops and everything else, and I want to see what they have. But anyways, that is all we are going to do for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like, and if you don't, I mean, I guess that's fine too. Feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section, but thank you all so much for continuing to support my channel, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, ciao you guys.